Hello and welcome to week 6 of my university adventure. Time is flying by. So we started the week by waking up a bit late for my seminar, which was not particularly great, but anyway. After that I then continued to write my essay and also watched The Untouchables in memory of obviously the now late departed Sean Connery, which was the film he won an Oscar in. Really excellent film, would advise to watch for anyone who loves a bit of action. Then went out to sport, expert equipment attached. After playing badminton I then went shopping. This is a nice rainbow outside and this is all of the good stuff that I bought. Yummy. I then spent Monday evening editing up last week's video, so that was fun. Right, so just going to the post office because one of my housemates has just come back from London and needs to pick up some post, so some of our house has just gone to help her. The next day I then had my 9 AM politics seminar. As you can see, I was ecstatic about this. Just put my laundry in and away we go. 28 minutes and I'll be back here. So now all of my laundry is drying. Got about an hour's time, so I think I'm just going to go on a walk now. After going on a walk, I then set about doing some work and then started to watch the United States of America's election. Obviously it was quite a late night, the race, and it took me late into the evening. I had a mini nap from about 8 to 10 before then staying up to watch the election. Here are just some of my videos from some of the key states that were going on. It was obviously quite an interesting election, which right now has been called for Joe Biden. I wouldn't be surprised to see if some states change as a result of some court matters, but right now it does look like Joe Biden's won, and I'd like to congratulate him on becoming the new president of the United States, and congratulate both him and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris for being elected as new president and vice president of the USA. Here was me at about 7 AM in the morning reacting. I was very tired at this point and then went to sleep. But it was a good night. After having a bit of a mini nap, I then went into the city centre on a walk with one of my flatmates. Here is the view of the park, even though it doesn't really look like the park considering it's been flooded from the Millennium Bridge. Now we can actually see the damage of the flood, which I took whilst jumping. As we can see, this is the river held up by some of the sandbags, and this is a nice artistic picture of me with a mirror. That evening, my friends and I decided to go out into the city because number one, it was the last night of one of our flatmates who was going back to France, and number two, obviously it was the last day before lockdown, so we went to a restaurant called the Wildwood and I had a calzone. It was very nice. After finally getting myself out of bed after my maths Q&A, I then went on a walk. Obviously was a bit tired, but here's a nice view of the university. Here's a view of the pretty gorgeous pudding that I was able to have on Thursday evening, which was a trifle, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry for the not so great camera work, but anyway. I started Friday actually working, but soon a friend and I just went off to play cricket. Not gonna lie, I'm not the best cricketer in the world, but there we go, look at that. Excellent shot played, beautiful. I'm a natural cricket player. Don't know how you can see a fault with my cricket ability right there. As we then headed home, we were greeted with this view of Walmgate Stray. Loved the fog. It was a really great view and very picturesque. So I thought sharing it would be quite a nice thing. That Friday evening I then took part in a quiz, and I was quite lucky because it was on parliamentary constituencies, and that picture just happened to be number 8, which is my home of the Isle of Wight, which was quite lucky. One of my flatmates then taught me how to make a cold chocolate, which is a hot chocolate with ice cubes in the top. Now I can't really lie, it was actually quite a nice experience to have it. It was very interesting, and I'd recommend to anyone trying it. That evening I then had a chat with and a catch up with one of my friends from high school, it's quite nice to catch up with them because obviously they go to University College London, and obviously I go to the University of York. So it's just a nice opportunity just to catch up with them, see how their studies are going. They study politics and international relations. And it was just a quite nice evening to just have a nice discussion with someone who's not at the university with me. So that was nice. Right, so welcoming a new member to the house, and this is the best we've made for a red carpet. We've used Food Hub tape, which is also used on my shoes. After welcoming Naveen to the household, I then went out on a walk. I'm not sure if you can actually capture this, but it was really foggy, so I tried to capture this. Obviously, it just makes it look like the car lights were very bright. So that was also not great, but anyway. That evening I then cooked, and unfortunately for me I accidentally cooked my university card, which was not particularly great, but anyway. So that is the end of the 6th week of university life. So now I have 4 more weeks of university life left, and then I will be headed home for my Christmas holidays. So today on Sunday I haven't actually recorded much video, but I worked in the morning for about 3 hours watching lectures and then doing a worksheet. Then went and did some cricket with Max and Naveen, who's just arrived in the house, which was very nice. Came back, and then I've just watched Indiana Jones, and yeah, hasn't been that haven't videoed that much today, unfortunately. But another week ends. It's been very fun. It's going very quickly, to be honest. 6 weeks in now, 4 left, and that's it. And then I'll be headed home. Hope you're enjoying my time at university. Click hopefully subscribe, recommend to any friends who are going through university. Obviously lockdown's now going to stop my indoor sports, but hopefully I can still keep going out and playing cricket with some of my friends. It's not a great time to be at university, to be honest, but anyway, I will see you next week or tomorrow even, and have a nice time. Have a nice day, have a nice evening, whatever time you're watching it, and see you later.